Everything's fine. Probably the excitement of leaving home, being on board ship. Have you ever sailed before?
Yes.
A pleasure cruise, perhaps?
No.
I love being at sea. What was it Byron said? Roll on, thou deep and dark blue ocean, roll. 10,000 fleets, something.
10,000 fleets sweep over thee in vain. Man marks the earth with ruin. His control stops at the shore.
That's it, exactly. Extraordinary. Is there anything else I can do for you, Miss Campbell?
I'm fine now. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Discomfort in your hip is to be expected, especially after so serious an injury.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I fell off a horse. How serious can it be? Are you sending someone to find my children?
They are searching the ship now, madam. All available personnel.
They would not allow her to make this voyage some sort of an immigration problem.
I beg your pardon?
Margaret, my governess, they would not allow her to leave England. And in her stead, they have given me a complete stranger.
And yet, though gravely wounded and without your Margaret, you press on, undaunted and unafraid.
Do you always satirize your patients, Doctor? Divine intervention. Would you mind? Just...
Ma! William was ever so bad. He got us lost and then he got into things.
Sarah, darling, being an informer is most unattractive. Now you'll find chocolates in Mamma's trunk.
Oh, yes.
I found them in the corridor.
Well done. Are you feeling better now?
And where have you been?
I was just having a look at the ship.
Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself. We have somehow managed without you. Doctor, thank you so much. You know how busy you are.
At your service, Mom.
Charming fellow.
Shall I unpack for you, Mum?
Well, if you're not otherwise engaged.
Attention! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to His Majesty's hospital ship Britannic. I am Captain Barrett. We are engaged upon a noble mission to bring aid and comfort to men who have offered up their lives in the defense of their country. In 7 days' time, God willing, we shall arrive at the Greek island of Mudros, where we shall embark some 3,000 wounded soldiers. You young ladies have volunteered to help them on the road to recovery and final victory. For this, the officers and crew of this ship salute you. Our chief medical officer is Major Baker. He will supervise your preparations. Now, though we are a hospital ship and therefore non-combatants, nonetheless, we shall observe strict military discipline.
Surely you're not saying that God is in favor of war.
What do you think, Chaplain? Does God pick sides?
Well, of course he would be on our side, wouldn't he?
And with so many men dying on both sides, I wonder if he favors either of us.
There is a terrible paradox. War is the perfect expression of free will, which is, of course, God's gift to us.
And like most of his gifts, it is unappreciated and often misused.
As I recall, the Bible is filled with stories of God giving his blessing to men who fight for a just cause.
Come now, Townsend. You do not believe all this senseless killing warrants God's approval.
Are you saying he does not approve of courage and sacrifice?
I assure you, I would be willing to do my bit. I realize that as a female, my options are limited. I shall have to content myself with being the woman behind the man.
Without the support of our women at home, I doubt we could win the war. Or even have one.
Men start wars, Chaplain. Women clean up afterwards. If things were the other way around, there would be no more wars. promise you that.
Captain, the prisoner has escaped.
Armed search parties, gentlemen. On the double.
It's beautiful.
The whole thing hand-painted by someone called Britannic.
The chaplain would want to see this, but we seem to have lost him.
There he is. I'll go and get him.
I wonder if I'm reading this correct. It says here that this is the thigh bone of St. John the Baptist. Perhaps the doctor will authenticate it.
Where's the rest of him? Under your bed, all rotten and smelly.
William.
Ah, you found it.
Does anyone actually believe in this sort of thing?